this recipe that we're going to show you today kind of reminds me of going to a nice restaurant in Santa Monica, California, when I used to live out there, and people would have these breakfast burritos that were huge and filled with like potatoes and beans and all kinds of things and veggies. Well, today we have something along that same theme. We have a burrito that has potatoes, it has black beans, and we're going to show you how to make a special sauce for it. And so why don't we go through what we're going to do first. We're going to do the potatoes.
So we're gonna steam the potatoes. So we cut it in little pieces, squares, and we're gonna steam it till they're almost done, but not too much. Otherwise, it's gonna be mashed potatoes. And then we're gonna mix it with this a dressing that we're gonna make right now.
So what we have here is that we have something to season these potatoes with. It's a really easy recipe, and we've used it for our potato fries recipe, and my nephews love this recipe. So all you do is you steam these potatoes, and then you're going to have these seasonings here that you're going to put on top of this. I'm going to take this over to steam.
So this is 2 tablespoons of flaxseed and 1 teaspoon of onion powder and 1 teaspoon of dill, 1 teaspoon of salt, and this is the real salt. You don't want to use the just regular salt at the store, and half a teaspoon of garlic. So we're just gonna mix these ingredients, and once the potato is steamed, we're gonna mix in with this these spices.
So you're going to, once the potatoes are steamed, we're going to then put them into the oven. How long are we going to steam the potatoes?
It's just gonna be about 5 minutes.
5 minutes until they're
Once
just
they start
like
boiling.
kind of not too soft. And then we mix this up with the seasonings, and then we bake it for about 25 minutes or so.
20 minutes.
At 400 degrees. And then after that, we're going to be mixing this with the beans, putting this here,
And the sauce.
And we'll show you how to make the sauce. So our potatoes have finished steaming, and so we're going to mix them up with this these seasonings that we prepared. And so I'll just pour them over like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put them into the oven so that they are crunchier. And this is one of my favorite seasonings. So the only thing is that if you're sensitive to nightshades, then of course you can't use this recipe. But you could still do the black beans. How do you think it would taste with black beans by itself, Mercy?
I will make maybe sweet potato. And just do the same recipe with sweet potato or
So could you use the same seasonings then?
Yeah, I use the same seasonings.
Would you mind you putting this bowl, and then I will do that. Okay. Is that good?
Yes.
All right, so we'll put this over the parchment paper. I like to use parchment paper because then I don't have to try to clean off all that sticky stuff off the pan. All right, oven's at 400. So I'll put this into the oven, and while I do that, Mercy's going to share with us the recipe for this sunflower seed dressing that we are going to put on this burrito as well.
Okay, so for this recipe, we're gonna use half a cup of sprouted sunflower seeds. It can be just soaked overnight, but this is half a cup. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Half a teaspoon of salt or to taste. just a dash of cayenne pepper. Very small amount because you don't want to stimulate your digestive system too much. And then we have 2 small bell peppers here, red, because we want to give a good color. And as liquid, you can put some broth, whatever broth that you have from any food that you're cooking. But for now, I'm just gonna do water. And 1 tablespoon of lemon. So this is 1 teaspoon, so I'm just gonna do 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon.
Oh, is it 3 teaspoons is 1 tablespoon?
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna blend it and the sauce is gonna be ready.
Okay.
Okay, sauce is ready.
All right. And will that go inside the burrito or that?
Yeah, it's gonna be inside and you can put it outside also.
Okay. So we're gonna wait for the potatoes to be ready and then we'll get the burritos ready. So now we get to put everything together. We've gotten the potatoes out of the oven. They've been in for about 20 minutes and you can see what the consistency is here. We got the black beans, we've got our sauce, and this is the sunflower seed sauce. Mercy's getting the burrito ready. We've got our salad here, and why don't you put it together for us, Mercy?
Sure. So we're gonna have our beans first. I love potatoes in a burrito.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of like you were saying earlier, breakfast, right? Breakfast burrito.
You could do this for breakfast, you could do this for lunch. My nephews love these burritos because they love chewy burritos. And these burritos, they're really, really flexible and they don't break. And so you can put a lot of things in them.
And we're gonna put the sauce. This just makes it taste great. Great addition to the burrito. Okay, so this is our dish.
So this is our final product. You have a salad, you have a burrito that has potatoes, it has quinoa, and then we have a potato dish here with the beans. It's your complete meal.